we have a little breaking news coming in, but we're going to set the stage first, right? So, Johnny Depp, very famous actor. You've probably seen him in some things. Pirates of the Caribbean, probably the main thing, but obviously going back a ways. And we've talked about him most recently in Fantastic Beasts, playing Grindelwald, very anticipated character for Harry Potter fans. And I think interesting performance that wasn't loved by people. No. And if anyone that's followed Johnny Depp knows that he's also had some personal issues recently with fiance, partner Amber Heard,
something like that, yeah.
Where they've been going through, I believe, civil suits. Trying to resolve
quite the complicated thing between him and Amber Heard. There's blame thrown at both parties. I think a thing to watch is, does Amber Heard actually stick with Aquaman 2? Like, because that's also Warner Brothers. Remains to be seen on that front. But either way, to me, Johnny Depp being asked to resign, as Johnny put it when he told us on Instagram, that's a positive to me, because moral grounds aside, it was a bad performance and kind of distracting. Like, do you remember at the end of the first one when Colin Farrell transformed into Johnny Depp? Very flat moment, right? Like, honestly, it would have been nice if we just kept Colin Farrell, if you ask me. But it seems that's no longer in the cards either.
Yeah, very underwhelming performance, especially for a character that was, like I mentioned, so anticipated. And now that he's been asked to step down or asked to resign by Warner Brothers, it's been reported, breaking news today, coming across Dave's desk just now, that Mads Mikkelsen is in early talks to replace him as Grindelwald. Dave, is this a good move by Warner Brothers? How do you feel about this potential move?
I mean, we like Mads Mikkelsen. He's a good actor. So I think it's a good pick. Sure. Apparently, it's David Yates' preferred choice. David Yates, of course, has been directing Harry Potter and Wizarding World films since I was like 10. It's very much his baby as much as J.K. Rowling's at this point. I think just about any good actor is an improvement over Depp, because I just don't think Depp has been good for a while. Like the late period Pirates movies, the fourth and fifth ones, are bad because his performance as Jack Sparrow just kind of devolved into being the jester buffoon. Cunning caricature. Early Jack Sparrow's completely gone. And I feel like that just kind of colors all of Depp's acting these days. And his Grindelwald performance was just strange, right? And I don't know how else to put it. It was just off and weird. And as you mentioned, the gravitas of a very famous, important character to the Potter lore was not being handled as well as it should have been due to Depp. So Mads Mikkelsen, I definitely think that's a character that has more grace. He probably will be able to carry more of that multi-layered gray nature of a character like Grindelwald, who has a really rich history, both on the very evil side, but also due to his relationship with Dumbledore earlier in the lore. Like, there's a lot to explore if they choose to go for that, right? And I think he's at least up to the challenge, and I just haven't seen anything from Depp in the last almost 10 years to suggest he could have done that. So I'm for it.
The thing about this, the coming movies in the Fantastic Beasts series is that it's obviously going to be very centered around Jude Law as Dumbledore and whoever is playing Grindelwald. And you need someone that can go toe-to-toe with Law, which I think Mads Mikkelsen can definitely do. I think he has more of the overall look that I kind of expected for someone like Grindelwald. But even beyond that, I think Grindelwald comes across as this like extremely charismatic, but also like composed and controlled character. And that almost feels exactly like what you think about with Mads Mikkelsen, where almost everything he's in, he's never like super loud or like bombastic or like jumping off the screen, but he has this quiet strength and like charisma to him that I think fits the role so well. So I really like this pick. I'm hoping that it follows through. I was actually thinking when I heard the news last week who I'd want to kind of step in. I didn't have anyone else come to mind. Did you have any? Yeah.
The only thing I thought of was Colin Farrell coming back. That's the only thing I'd thought of. But yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, you think about like what we know about Grindelwald as someone who's able to gain a lot of followers to some really evil shit, right? Mads Mikkelsen makes sense as the kind of salesman for that, right?
Yep.
Like the performance we got from Depp did not have a lot of nuance to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just more of a walk.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like you said, hopefully this sticks because there's a lot of potential with this one.
I hope it sticks. If let us know how you're feeling. Leave a comment below, or if you want someone else to replace Johnny Depp, comment that too.